Friday Night Sports Extra is brought to you by your local Inland Northwest Honda dealers.
It's ref night here. We can't get it started without a coin flip. Call it tails. It is tails, Mr. Giles. You'll go.
I don't know what that means. We got too many guys on the field.
Mr. Giles wins the toss, and he gets to go first.
I don't think so. No, we're going to decline that. We're going to decline that.
Deferred to the second half.
You know what? It's ref night. We're going to honor the guys in stripes all night long. They don't get enough credit. They get booed all the time. Sometimes they should, especially when they bring us jerseys that are too small. I saw what you did there. We're going to have some penalties. We're going to have all sorts of fun tonight. We're going to start off, though, in Greater Spokane League. Two of the top teams going head-to-head in Gonzaga Prep and Shadle. You're going to see a lot of refs tonight. I'm just going to let you in behind the curtain. Brett Rippon's going to hit Sam Stratton here on the right sideline. Good enough for a 22-yard touchdown. Finish off a 94-yard drive, 7-0 Shadle. Next drive, Rippon, though, picked off by Jordan Rathbone. He's going to have a little 5-yard return, but the Highlanders are going to get the ball back on their next drive. Rippon's going to find Sam Stratton again, this time for 6 yards. 13-0 Highlanders just before half. Rippon on fire again, kind of like Alex LaFreese's hair. He's going to find, this time, Cam Duty takes it in for a touchdown. Shadle's going to hand the Bullpups their first loss of the season, 25-13. Kind of a low-scoring game, but a good game at Joe Albi Stadium.
An important game out in the Valley today. Meade making the long road trip out to Central Valley, and we head out there, and yep, this is a quality coin toss here by the officials out at Central Valley. That's an excellent job. Early in this one, the Bears on the move. Tanner Sloan. Watch the block by 6'5", 6'6" junior Scott Peck. That springs Tucker Stout for the big game. That set up a field goal, 3-0 Bears. More Bears near the end of the first quarter. This time Sloan goes up top, deep, the other way to a wide-open Rhett Foley. It was 10-0 Bears. Meade's best scoring chance of the first half came on defense. Defensive end Tyler Pulatasi. Oh, it went right through his hands. He could have had a pick six. Oh, my. Tough time for the Panthers on offense in the first half. The fly sweep. Samson Brown is run over by the Bears' Brooks Johnson. That's a heck of an open field tackle. Bears go on to win it and blow it open in the second half, 30-14. U-High and Rogers playing tonight. Yep, let's cheer for the referees. We don't often do that. Tied at 14, but Bryce Williamson gets in the touchdown here. Titans go up 21-14. Next drive for U-High, Logan O'Neill pumps and throws, hits Griff Thorenson. Nice play, Griff. Down to the 2. Titans would later score 28-14. Second quarter, O'Neill again. The pump fake, oh my goodness. Tanner Chase wide open. 36 yards, 35-14 U-High. Rogers trying to get something going after the first 2 early touchdowns. Not tonight. Brandon Schaefer throws left but is picked off by Brian Braley. And the Titans go on to win it 56-20 at Albi. There was a double dip at Albi last night. It's hammer time.
A good old-fashioned doubleheader out at Joe Albi Stadium last night. North Central hosting Lewis and Clark in the first game. This official had no idea that he was going to be on TV tonight. Midway through the second, Tigers leading 10-0, and they add on. Jordan Summers connects with Adam Thompson, and he goes untouched into the end zone. Lewis and Clark up 17-0, but the Indians battling back. Shane Pethers hits Isaac Wick in the end zone for 6, and North Central showing just a little bit of life. In the end, though, LC was just too strong. Cameron Duncan punches this in from just 1 yard out. Makes it 24-7, and that would be your final LC over NC, 24-7. Now, Ferris hosted at Mount Spokane in the second game. Saxons led 6-0 midway through the first, and then Ferris quarterback Mitch Pike just tosses up this bomb, and Jalen Hicks hauls it in for 6 more. Very next drive for Ferris, Mitch Pike again. He gets picked off by Jacob Yetica, but Jalen Hicks has other ideas, rips the ball right out of his hands, and the Saxons keep possession. Now, we've called his name a lot tonight, so why not one more? Jalen Hicks gets the handoff, and this time he's off to the races. 47-yard touchdown for Hicks, just slips out of that tackle before he reaches pay dirt. Now, Mount Spokane, though, they would make a comeback and win this game 27-24. Guys, you probably should have scored when the cameras were there.
You know what, Dallas? We're going to throw a flag on you. What are you wearing? Green? It's ref night, Dallas. Come on! Back to the highlights. All right, we got Sandpoint taking on Lake City. That's right, more refs because it's ref night, Dallas. Timberwolves get on the board early on. Michael Goggin connecting with Colin Hunter off the play action. No one's catching him. 7-0. Lake City. Sandpoint would tie it up, but Lake City gets it done. Through the air again. Goggin to Jerry Louis McGee. A few quick cuts from McGee, and he's gone. Timberwolves up 13-7. The Lake City defense got it done too. Sandpoint quarterback Nate Lautzenheiser tosses it up to the end zone, but Connor Newby, nice pick at the back of the end zone. That could be a play of the night. Well, we'll have to stick around and find out. Lake City leads from start to finish. They beat Sandpoint 54-25. Moses Lake taking on Post Falls. Chiefs and Trojans going head-to-head end of the first half. Post Falls trying to get on the board. Dalton Thompson gets picked off by Jamie Vela. Chiefs go into the half up 21-0, but in the third, the Trojans strike back. Chaz Bailey getting the rock, breaks the tackle, scores the first Trojan touchdown of the night. And then later in the third, Post Falls got it done through the air. Thompson heaving it up for Jacob Koski, and he brings it in. Post Falls now down 21-14, but the Trojans could not finish off the comeback. They fall to Moses Lake 31-14.
Great Northern League starting league play, getting into it. Cheney and East Valley, two longtime rivals in the league. And one of the guys working that, Mark Casey. Don't mess with him. He's also a lawyer, too. And, 15 yards for photobombing. All right, Cheney up 22-0 at the half and looking for more. Give it to Austin Klein on the big run. The Blackhawks would miss a field goal. Midway through the third, Cheney knocking again. Give it to Klein, but this time, fumble inside the 5. Kenny Martinez jumps on it, and East Valley recovers. Early fourth, the Blackhawks finally get it in the end zone. Shane Hamill, the final 5 yards. Yep, he does get in. That made it 29-14 Cheney. Just a rough night for East Valley in the second half on offense. Connor Ram picked off by Ty Graham. That's a sensational grab there by Graham. That seals the deal. Cheney wins it 29-14.
Come on, let's go down to Pullman. Yep, they got refs down south too. Opening West Valley down in Pullman. Opening drive, Mason Petrino hits Ben Moose. 26-yard gain on the play. Pullman went in on the next play, 7-0 lead. Greyhounds looking to add on to that. Petrino looking downfield, but it's a trap. It's picked off by Michael Chan. That sets up a score, 7-7. But Pullman, they had too much going tonight. Petrino again finding Ryan Vanucci. He's going to be on the other end of this. Great ball off the tip drill. Good concentration. That led to another touchdown. Pullman gets off to that win, 28-21.
Well, we gave Dallas like 3-4 minutes. Let's see if he got into his ref gear.
Each week here on Friday Night Sports Extra, we feature someone from the 700 ESPN social media team. And tonight, we'd like to feature Scott Kusel. Our crew first met Scott at a social media coffee gathering where he told us he was willing to go anywhere and do absolutely anything to help us cover high school sports. So this year, so far we've sent Scott out just pretty much everywhere, up to Reardon and Liberty. So thanks again, Scott. Now you too could get your face on TV, but you got to be part of our team first. Tweet or Facebook us at 700 ESPNHS and just tell us what team you'd like to cover.
Too good to wear the outfit, Dallas. Are you too good to wear the outfit? All right, it's time for the Field of the Week. 10 fields, great places to watch. This week's Field of the Week, Pullman. Yep, one of the more interesting fields to watch a game. Until a few years ago, the Hounds played at Martin Stadium on the Washington State campus, but the decision to move to the school, a great one. The Hounds, behind the play of J.T. Levenseller and J.C. Sherritt, won the 2005 state title, and there have been some great Hounds who have worn the uniform, from NFL quarterback Tim Rosenbaugh to Red Reese, who Reese Court is named at in Cheney. And who can't forget the legendary coach Ray Hobbs, whose team won a state record 35 games in a row. The field the Hounds is now played is named for Hobbs. It's a fine place to watch a game in Pullman's other football field.
You know, when I played in high school, they did play at Martin Stadium, and that was kind of fun and all, but there's nothing like playing on campus. It's really good that they got back there. Same at Cheney. Cheney used to be out at Eastern. Now they're on campus. That's the way it should be. I heard Cheney may have a home game at some point this year.
Next week?
Not this week. Still haven't had one.
First game next week.
Got a lot more coming up on Ref Night, Friday Night Sports Extra, when we continue.